Am I crazy? Am I the only one thinking that there are always a ton of like items they give you with a new camera that's absolutely useless? Look, first of all, it's summer, thus the sunglasses, super excited because, I mean, Chicago goes from wild winters to like summer days in just a day. There's no transition whatsoever. Alright, got a new camera right here, ready for the next trip. I haven't talked to you about it yet, but there is something I realized. They always keep giving you items and I just don't know what to do with it. I don't even know if it's useful. I want to know what you guys think because it's like they give it to you so that you just throw them away. Wait, that's the best moment. Sorry, it just makes me happy every time. Yeah, it's as if someone in the marketing department of those companies was plotting and was like, what if we put items that are absolutely useless? Maybe someone will make a video about it one day. Ooh, look at that baby. What is that? That's a real box. In a box. It's really cool. As a photographer, whenever I travel, I love having like only gear I use. I don't know what that's supposed to be for, or maybe it's a handle. How do you open that? Ooh. Sorry, what was I saying? There are always a bunch of items that I'm not exactly sure what they're for. Maybe you can help me. First of all, who here uses camera straps? Like, who uses the original camera strap? Because if you do use a camera strap, let me know if you use the original camera straps. Because in a way, walking around with a camera strap that says Sony A7 for me is almost as if I was walking around with a camera strap that was saying by the way, you need one of those. So to me, wearing a camera like that with the camera strap like that is very much equivalent to just doing that. And wearing the camera like that and being like, you know, you're in the street, you're out there, everyone's looking at your camera strap. What does it say on it? It says, steal me, A7, $2,000 minimum. Why do you keep doing that to me? You know, like the first thing I have to do when I get a new camera is always the same. I'm like spending minutes and minutes trying to fiddle around, trying to get rid of the camera strap, because anyone who walks around, and I'm not hating on people who do, but I'm just saying, if you're walking around with a camera strap like that and you're traveling, everyone knows it's expensive, you know? If you're walking with just that could be your mom and dad's camera, and it's not as big as a 1DX, but the moment you have that, suddenly it's like, steal me, $2,000 minimum. If it's a R3, maybe they even put an R just for you to show up, but I don't know. Can you relate, or am I just the only crazy one here? What? How much? Sorry, no English. I don't speak English. Cheap. Bye. I don't know, I never use those. I always have my own camera strap, which reminds me, I might need a new one because second camera. Oh yeah. You might be wondering, well, why do I need a second camera? Because we're going on a special trip. Fine, that intro was super late in the episode, but I wanted to share with you, and I wanted to share a little bit what I'm getting here and why I'm getting it for the trip. But there's this other item, and if you use it, if you still have it on your camera, please comment below because that's awesome. I'm super proud of you. For me, you see that little guy right here, hot shoe cover. You know how it ends up? It ends up like that, poof, and then 2 minutes later, it's gone, and then it's gone forever. Because usually I have a microphone on top of the camera, or when I used to have a flash, I had a flash. And I can tell you, within minutes, it was gone after getting a new camera. From what I read in the manual, no, I'm kidding. This is supposed to protect your camera, or like those connectors, especially on Sony, because they're like smart connectors, from water and debris or whatever that might go in. And if you've ever had a splash on your camera, on your Sony A7 something, you know that the moment that gets wet, you get an error message every second on your camera screen, and that's very annoying. So every time you want to take a photo, it shows up, oop, oop. What is that noise? That's the most terrible interpretation. Beep, beep. Sorry, accessories not supported. And you're like, oh my god, there is no accessories. And then you miss your shot, and then your career is ruined. And you know what I mean. Okay, so that little piece is actually very important if you're in humid, sand, dust, etc. conditions, especially if there's salt water. I can tell you once it happened. terrible. So you can leave it here if you never use that accessory, which is great. But if you do, like me, have a microphone all the time on, what I highly suggest you is you just put that little piece next to it. Boom, when you're using your microphone, you lift it up, use it like that. It's not the most aesthetic in the world, but let me tell you, it does a great job. Or you can even just put it on the side, and whenever, you just put it back here. So I'll put a link to that because I think everyone needs one in their bag. And because it's so heavy, you might want to wrap it around a pen and just take whatever you need for that trip. You don't need the whole roll because, I mean, can you imagine that in your backpack? That's already like 5 pounds. There's another one, let me check. You guys might be wondering what's inside here. I'm I actually never ever tried that one in my life. So we'll see what it is. I didn't put it. The other thing that I never really, like maybe someone can explain to me, and that video is more like me sharing with you what I was really confused about in terms of photography is, you know, one of those eyepieces that first of all you can remove way too easily. If you've ever put your camera, wait, I'll show you. Wait, oh yeah, we've got this too. So you put your camera in, you're happy, you put it out, you do it once, you do it twice, your bag is full, it gets squished, and then at one point, magically, you don't even know how that happened, that piece, poof, disappears. And I don't know why and how that happens. I even thought of super gluing it at one point. Maybe you've tried, maybe you have a good solution. There is sometimes in a box also one where it's like completely hidden. I never really used it, so I wanted to know if any of you has ever used that blind eyepiece. If you know what it is for, it's supposed to be useful when you do long exposure where it goes here. It would allow the camera not to have light coming in from anywhere else but just the lens. And that's for very long exposure, like a few minutes when you do astrophotography and you really want no light. But I'm not 100% sure on it, so if you know why there is a blind eyepiece in all camera pack, let me know, and if you've ever used it, please let me know, because that's always been a very big mystery. I'm surprised that one didn't get one. Is it because it's mirrorless and there is no more mirror? Let me know in the comments. I'm super curious. Like, this is an open conversation. Everyone, please feel free to participate. We're just having fun. Now, you guys might be wondering, all right, hey, what is inside here? Is that one of the other items I'm very confused about? No, it's not. It's actually an item that one of many of you actually always suggested using. And I've never ever used that in my life before. So, we are talking about the almighty, what is that? 24-70mm f. Oh, ooh, absolutely beautiful. Wow, almighty 24-70mm f2.8. I cannot wait to try that bad boy. And right here we have a Sony a7 III. I'm going on a trip. I need 2 cameras. I've got the Sony a7 Note III. Gonna take the a7 III on top of that. Do you want to see? It's like every time you try a different lens, it's like Christmas. At least for me, maybe you can relate. Ooh, wow! Look at that range. That is amazing. Okay, as you can imagine, I'm gonna be talking about that bad boy. I wanted to test it out during a trip. Feel like my life is about to change. It's like one of those moments you feel that your life is never gonna be the same after a lens. There is a little lock button, which I'm very happy, because on that 1635, one of the problems is that it just keeps opening. Whenever you start walking, it's at like 24 and suddenly it just ends up at 16. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Oh my god, yes. Okay, with that being said, the last item has nothing related. Actually, it does have something related to it. Let's see what we have here. That feels so good. Favorite thing at Christmas is not receiving presents, it's just opening them. Ooh, what do we have? Oh man, Gear Days. It's the best. We should have a, how did Casey call that? Mail time? Woohoo! Mail time. Like, it's more, this one is more like geek time. That's a battery for my Mac. I have a MacBook Pro 2013, which is still a bomb. Lets me edit everything. I'm never lagging, so I wanted to replace the battery. Here we go. No need to change laptop. That's $100 versus like $3,000 for a new laptop. Wow. All right. I'm so excited to go try that out. So if you've got that lens, I want to know in the comments, do you have any suggestions? Do you have any tips? What do you think about it? What should I do with it? Also, I'm gonna have to set up my A7 III right now. If you guys know where I'm going at the end of the week, let me know your wildest guess in the comments below. And with that being said, happy Earth Day, because I'm recording on Earth Day right now. And I'm stuck in the cave, but it's okay. It's okay. You can't be outside every day. There are days you need to be in to get some work done before you get back out. So, with that being said, I'm gonna put an auction for that beautiful camera strap that's called Steal Me, $2,000. You can wear it, and that way you can have first-hand experience of having your camera stolen from your arm. If you want it, just let me know in the comments. All right, I'm having way too much fun, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. If you're new here and you have not been freaked out, please hit that SUB Series B button, ring that notification bell, because it's gonna make a huge dong. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be something like that. Dong. It's great. Like literally, it's great. I just wish every time I uploaded a video, your phone would vibrate like that. It's not as intense, but you know what I mean. All right. See you in the next episode. Have an amazing day. Get out there, go shoot, try to enjoy Earth Day, and I'll see you in the next